Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is another makeup tutorial, like always, and just excuse this messy updo situation. Low-key, I just can't be bothered to do anything with my hair, hence why it looks like this. But today I am doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I haven't done a drugstore tutorial in a hot minute, so I figured as I haven't done one, I'll do one. So, not quite sure what the look I am going for, hence why I look like this as of right now. But if you want to see a drugstore makeup tutorial, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start with my eye makeup first. I'm just going to use my Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection just to prime my eyelids for the eyeshadow. Again, I have no idea what eyeshadow look I am going for, but I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. Bring it all the way up to the brow. Now going into the NYX contour palette, I'm just going to pick up this banana shade. Just using a face brush, I'm just going to set that concealer, just so when we apply the eyeshadow it's got a smooth, creaseless base. The eyeshadows I'm going to use is from the Ultimate Multi-Finish Shadow Palette by NYX, and this is in the Colour Story Sugar High. So we have some, if I can get into it, which I never can because I have nails. So we have mattes, shimmers and foiled shades. So to start off, I'm just going to go in with this matte nude on a Spectrum BL7 brush. I'm just going to buff that into the crease as a transitional colour. I do have to say, NYX eyeshadows are amazing, absolutely amazing. Just using a clean Spectrum brush, I'm just going to buff the edges out a little bit more just to help it blend a little bit more seamlessly. You can go in with a lighter eyeshadow if you wish. Next I'm going to go in with this matte pink shade on the same Spectrum brush, picking that up slightly and just buffing that into the outer corner. Just buffing that out into the outer corner, bringing it onto the lid slightly but not too much, just keeping it in that outer corner. I'm also going to bring that pink colour in the inner corner as well. Blend it into that crease colour that we've already laid down. So now you are left with a little bit of your lid space still showing. But I'm just going to darken that a little bit with the purple matte shade. Only pick it up a little bit and just blend it up into the crease. And then buffing out. So I'm just going to use that original A12 brush, picking up that purple, and I'm now going to do the same to the inner corner and just deepen that inner corner slightly, but not too much. Bringing the purple up to my crease once again. Just going to go back into that pink colour and just buff that over the top in the crease. Just to blend everything together for the last time. So now that I'm happy with that, I am now going to go into this metallic foiled pink shade, which is super cute, and I'm just going to apply this to my lid with my finger, and I'm just going to keep it to the centre portion of my lid. You can apply concealer first if you wish, but I'm just going to go in with my finger and just pat that on without any concealer as a base. Also, I am using these without any Fix Plus, but if you do want to go for a even more intense pop, you can if you so wish, but I am just using these dry and just packing them on with my finger. Just going to go back into that purple and just buff everything together. And if you know me, because I wing everything, I have decided to put some glitter on. This is the Face and Body glitter from NYX, and this is the shade Rose, which is a rose gold glitter situation. And I'm just going to apply it to the centre of my lid, and I'm just going to use the glitter primer from NYX also, just to stick it to my face, stick it to my eyeball, because I don't want it loose, basically. I'm just going to pop some of that primer onto the centre portion of my lid. And quick disclaimer, when you're using glitter, be very, very careful that you don't get into your eye, down your clothes. That gets everywhere. It becomes very, very messy extremely quickly. So just be very careful when you are using glitter. I'm just going to use a small precision brush from Zoeva just to pack that onto the centre portion of my lid. Good job I started with eye makeup first. Because as you can tell, it's already down my face. Now onto the other eye, doing the exact same. Just picking up a little bit of glitter at a time, just packing it on and getting it halfway down my face. I am now crying glitter. So I'm just going to wipe down the rest of my face because obviously I have glitter everywhere. But I'm also going to do my lashes and my eyeliner off camera. So I'm just going to use my Maybelline Master Precise to wing my eyeliner out. And I'm going to be using my Gala lashes, which are the Faux Mint collection from Kiss. And I will be right back once I've done all of that. Yeah, so I got majority of the glitter off my face. Granted, it gets everywhere. It's a very messy ordeal. But lashes and liner are on. These are the Faux Mink Gala lashes from Kiss. They are super fluffy and thick and just glamorous. So moving on to face makeup, and then I'll come back to finish off the eye makeup. So I'm just going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimising Oil Free Primer. This is the travel size primer. And I was umming whether to use this in this video because I know it's a little bit expensive if you were to get the full size. But I can buy this in the drugstore in the UK, so therefore I'm using it. Therefore I'm using it. But I'm just going to stick it on my T-zone and just blend outwards. This is pore minimising, so the appearance of pores will disappear. They will look very small, if not gone. And the texture of this feels like the Professional from Benefit as well. That silicone-y, silky feeling. So now that my face is primed, I'm now going to go in with the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation. This is their new foundation that comes on a doe foot applicator. The doe foot is like that, it's quite big. So I'm just going to basically paint my entire face. I'm just going to go in with a damp beauty blender to blend that out. I believe this is a medium to full coverage foundation, so it is buildable. And right off the bat, I do not think this is the right shade for me, but oh well, we'll make it work. We shall make it work. So as you can tell straight off the bat, it's a little bit darker than my actual skin colour. And this is just one layer. I haven't put 2 layers on. This is one layer. And I can still see some of my blemishes and freckles. So this is definitely a medium to full coverage. So it's definitely buildable. But because I know it's not my shade, I will not be building it because I don't want to look like an orange. I'm not really feeling it. I'm hoping that this makeup will last me pretty much all day. So moving on to concealer. Gotta go back into my collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and this is in the shade Fair. The foundation was in the shade 100 Ivory. I forgot to mention. But this is in the shade 1 Fair. This is the best drugstore concealer ever. So again, I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So moving on to setting powder, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder with my Real Techniques Point S brush, and I'm just going to stick that under my eyes to stop any creasing and around my nose. like so. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Matte Makeup Mattifying Powder in the shade Classic Ivory. I raved about this for so long. I even used this as my under eye setting powder, but now that I have the e.l.f. one, I no longer use it. I just use this as an all-over face powder. Pat that into my skin first, and I'm going to buff it out later. So moving on to contour, I'm back into the NYX Contour palette. I am going to be using my tweezers because again I can't get into it because I have nails. So I'm going to go in with this more grey toned, cooler shade of brown. And I'm just going to apply that in the hollows of my cheeks, just to give me some contour and some dimension because my face is looking rather flat and fat. Next, I'm going to go in with this more of a warmer but still cool toned brown. I'm just going to take this across the perimeter of my forehead. Next, for blush, I'm going to use the NYX Baked Blush Illuminator and Bronzer. And this is the shade Wanderlust, and I can't get into it, which is a really nice rose goldy pinky peach shade, or something along those lines. And I'm going to use the Spectrum blush brush, which is the AL5 brush, and pop it on the apples of my cheeks. So moving on to my favourite thing, highlight. This is the Cleopatra Kiss Highlighting Palette by Sleek. I'm just going to go in with this rose gold shade on my e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I'm just going to stick that to the tops of my cheeks. I'm also going to stick some of this above my brow. Also going to stick a little bit on my chin. And just using my finger, I'm going to apply it to the tip of my nose to blind everyone. So going back into this palette, I'm going to pick up that pink shade once again with a Zoeva pencil brush, and I'm just going to brush that along my lower lash line. The pink eyeliner that's in my waterline is not Drugstore, that's why I haven't mentioned it or showed you it, but it is the Marc Jacobs gel liner if you are interested, or the same, but that is why I haven't showed it, because it's just not Drugstore. I'm just going to go back into the purple shade as well, just to deepen that lower lash line, just so it connects more with the top of the eye. So for inner corner highlight and brow highlight, I'm just going to go in with this champagne-y shade. I haven't mentioned the mascara because it's not Drugstore, but it is Tarte. It will also be linked down below if you are interested, but again, because it's not Drugstore, just didn't film it. So moving on to lips, I am going to go in with a NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Beige, and I cannot get the packaging off. For the life of me, I always struggle to get the packaging off, but I'm just going to line my lips very quickly. Then using the Soft Matte Lip Cream from NYX in the shade Cairo, just all over the lips as well. Followed by a Butter Gloss from NYX in the shade Fortune Cookie. And this is the finished look completed. At the start of this, I had no idea what kind of route I was going to go down, but I've gone with a glittery pink purple eye with a 90s vibe gloss nude look and a very tanned face kind of look. All the products that I have used, including the two products that weren't Drugstore, will be listed down below for you guys if you are interested in any of that. If you like this video, then click the thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I upload every Tuesday with a beauty video and every Sunday with a weekly vlog. If you want to see more Drugstore tutorials, then also tell me down below and I will do that. I do want to do more Drugstore makeup tutorials this year, so that is my aim. But again, if you liked it, you know what to do, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!